Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Claire and I'm here with a 2-card tarot reading for you. Today is Friday the 6th of January, so give yourselves a round of applause. You've made it to the end of the first week of January, which I know has been quite slow and maybe, that retrograde energy has made things a little bit more difficult for a new year than we normally are used to, but it's all for a reason. So don't stress and don't panic about it. Today we're having a full moon in Cancer. So expect a few emotions. I was saying earlier in the week about Cancerians, and I'm saying this speaking as a Cancerian. Emotions are at the forefront of our lives quite a lot. We can be quite emotional, stroke moody people. Please do put a comment in if you agree or disagree. But that wasn't meant to offend anybody. It's just to say that expect some emotions. You know, full moons can be a very emotional time anyway. And when the full moon is in Cancer, a very watery emotional sign, that can be doubly the case. So let's see what cards we've got to see how that can guide us through our day. Give us a little message from the tarot to help us deal with this energy that's going to be around us for the next day or so. All right, okay, so we've got Vulture. All right, 10 of Feathers. Now, the 10 of Feathers is also the 10 of Swords, and interestingly, this week on my website, clairechilvers.com, every week I write an article and I give 2 cards pretty much like this, but I write an article for the week, and the 10 of Swords came up, and that's the same card as this really, the 10 of Feathers. But so do go and take a look at that if you wanted to get another extra message today. But I'm going to just concentrate on these vultures here. And I feel like vultures get a bit of a bad rap, really. I mean, in the Jungle Book, they weren't that bad, were they? They were quite nice in the end. Yeah, so I feel that they are associated with death. But actually, you know, all those birds, magpies that you see on the road, you know, when you've got the roadkill and they're picking them to pieces. I mean, we don't get vultures in the UK, but obviously if you're in America, or I don't know, where are vultures? I don't know, Asia? Let me know. Wherever vultures are, or any kind of bird that does feed off of the dead animals, they've got a job to do, haven't they? What they're actually doing, if you think about it, is clearing away the dead, the carcasses, and stripping it. That's their job, cleaning it and making new. And I know that's not very nice. It's not very nice when you're driving along a road and you can see, you know, a couple of birds ripping a carcass to pieces, but that's nature. And that's the way that nature clears away the dead and makes way for the new. As humans, obviously, we don't associate with that, do we? We have the very ceremonial passing of you know, people. But, you know, the nature isn't quite like that. And I feel that we need to tap in and understand that that's actually nature's way of starting afresh, almost kind of wiping clean. Wiping clean what is no longer relevant or no longer here. And it's quite harsh. But, you know, imagine what life would be like if we didn't have the vultures and the magpies and all those other animals doing that kind of job. It would be great, would it? So I feel like we have to embrace this part of our life cycle, that bit where we have to literally clear away. I want to say the dead. I don't, and that might, you know, upset people that have actually lost people. So I do totally understand that could be quite hurtful and quite painful. But it is the idea of anything that is no longer going to be with you as you move into 2023. It was quite a poignant thing for me, the end of this year, because I kind of felt like I was leaving a loved one behind who passed away last year. And it is that idea, isn't it, that actually you don't always bounce into a new year really positive, and because you have left so much behind. And I feel that this particular time at the moment is just accepting that you don't have to do anything else but accept that that is what you're needing to do at the moment, and take as much time as you need. These retrogrades that we're here at the moment, the Mars and Mercury retrogrades, coming in at the start of a new year is almost, yeah, it's very strange, isn't it? It's totally against what we would normally do for a new year. But we are being encouraged to pause and take some time out and slow down. And I know some of us are not good at that, me included. And I know you too, Jeannie. We were saying that on one of the comments, that slowing down is not our thing. But we are being encouraged to do that and really purge our emotions and our thoughts and clear it out for the new. So if that's the message for, you know, what's going in the part of this full moon in Cancer, let's see what else we've... Oh, get out of my hand. Right, we've got the Five of Shells. Now, this card came out again as well this week in the guise of the Five of Cups. I think that was on Wednesday. And I'm laughing because we've got something called the Masked Singer in the UK. I think you've got it in the USA too. And we've got a jellyfish at the moment, and it's a beautiful costume. I'm thinking and laughing. I was going to go into all about the Five of Shells being about grieving and you know, taking time. But all I can think of is all the beautiful lights that were on this jellyfish costume. And I'm actually... yeah, I'm going to go with that, as weird as that is, because when I give messages, my spirit guides do download just the most ridiculous things into my head to try and help you to get a message across. And I was about to start talking about the Five of Cups being the Five of Shells, and that idea, you know, of the sadness that can come with that. But I really want to focus on the positives, because I'm thinking of that jellyfish and all the beautiful lights, and, you know, she was singing really beautifully, seeing the light in the darkness, actually, because jellyfish do, don't they? They're translucent and they glow and they can be quite beautiful. Often afraid of them when we see them, especially if you're swimming and you go near a jellyfish. It's the last thing you want to do, but actually appreciating their beauty and how different they are to us can actually teach us something about the world. And they do go into the depths of the sea, but they are a glow, and they are a beautiful light in a very, very dark place. And I feel I'm getting tingles now, so my spirit guide's going, yep, bingo, you got it. That's what we were trying to say. Find the light in that dark place, because there is always light. There is always light and shade. Yes, okay, be aware that there's a passing, there's endings, there's sadness. But with that comes the light in a very dark place like that little jellyfish is showing us. There is always a little bit of hot light. And I feel that that is our hope and our aspirations. And the idea as humans that we do know that there are brighter days ahead. So if you are feeling very stuck, very restless, very unsure, very emotional, and all those things that kind of associated with retrogrades, confused, maybe arguing with people, maybe realising that things can't carry on the way they're carrying on and things need to change, I want you to focus on the acceptance that we're getting here with the Ten of Feathers, but also the light and the hope and the optimism that we're getting with the jellyfish. Okay, so there's two very, very odd companions there. I don't think these two would possibly ever meet in real life, but they've come out together to give us a very useful message of hope and understanding, really, of our situation that we're in, and the fact that it isn't going to last forever. As I've said earlier in readings, please go back and have a look if you haven't seen them. I do feel new beginnings are coming. I don't feel like we're being shared with those what they are yet. So sit with that confusion for a little bit longer if you can. But as I say, just look for the light in the darkness, because it is always, always there. I hope that message helped you. I'm here every day, so I'll be back again tomorrow on Saturday with another cards reading. Please do like and subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. It'd be lovely to hear how that message resonated with you. I always do try and reply to your comments as soon as possible. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.